So Sunday afternoon, I've got Old Faithful out and I am heading up to Bridgewater to meet up with Joe from Shifting Metal. We're heading up country to the new G3 auctions where I think we are meeting Lee from Car UK. I think we're meeting Dave from Lovely Car Company. I don't know who else is coming along. I think Mr. Brewer is going to be there, Mr. Mike Brewer. I think he's doing the first lot of the day. And first challenge is, can we get the L322 there? Because those who watch the channel regularly will know that occasionally it's been going into limp mode. So we will see if that happens first and foremost. But let's get there and then meet up with the guy. Well, I made it. I'm the first one here. The L322 did throw a code weirdly on the same two hills that it has done before, even though I drove those hills yesterday without any problems at all. Two same hills every time. They're not massively steep or anything like that, they're just gradual hills, and it pings up a code. You pull over, turn it off, back on again, and it's fine. Really weird, because when I drive home on the back lanes, there's lots of big up and down dips, and I don't get that on it at all. Anyway, that was before the motorway. Rest of the journey, absolutely fine. On the motorway, absolutely fine. Drives absolutely beautifully. And even with the that limp mode issue, I would still choose to drive this car over anything else when I'm out and about. And you can see Joe feels the same way, as he uses one as a tow rig. They are absolutely 146,000 miles we are on this now. So I think what I might do is plug it and find out if that's EGR. If there is EGR, I might do an EGR delete and have it mapped. So I've got myself a coffee. We'll just wait on Joe and then head up to G3. Because I'm being chauffeured. Don't spare the horses, Jeeves. We're doing some filming in the back. There's Joe. The two of us. Apparently this little camera up here is going to manage to fit both our faces in it, which I really doubt.
Not our physical bodies, just
not our physical body, just our back. Yes, exactly. We're having a pie eating contest in the back of the car as well, apparently. Yeah, there we go. I'll let the filming continue. This is proving that the back of a Cayenne is really only a two-seater, isn't it? You're going to have to see Joe's video to see how funny it looks with the two of us sat in the back. Toby, can I have an old man wee-wee break yet?
Not yet.
You're on a back road. How am I going to have a wee-wee? There's no services.
Find you a bottle.
Find me a bottle. Pass me a bottle, guys. I have to say, Toby, your driving's been very nice so far. There's been no near-death moments. I haven't been thrown into the seat in front of me or thrown into Joe's lap. I'm liking this chauffeuring thing.
Yeah, it's not the usual experience you're used to, is it?
No, I
Are
think
you missing it?
I think we need to get the numbers up on my channel so I can get myself a chauffeur. That's what I'm like thinking I need now. I might get 2 glasses Pete to become my chauffeur. Mind you, not sure how much longer they're going to let him have a licence, to be fair. We're all here, G3, the crew's in, the film crew are in. We've got Joe and we've got Lee, Shifting Metal and Car UK. We're going to head in and see what's occurring stock-wise. Nice Janetta outside, always fancy one of these. I'm not entirely sure I would be able to horseshoe myself in one though. If you haven't seen a Janetta before, they have basically their own race series, but you can have them as road cars if you want. I might go around, I might shadow Lee around, we'll see if we can't get his opinion on some of these cars. It's an interesting motor. MPS 3, these are the 2.3 turbocharged in them. They were quick cars, but I think this one had possibly a issue with the clutch and the engine isn't running smoothly apparently, so not one to buy. That wing's terrible as well, but they are interesting motors. We'll be interested to see what it goes for. BMW M5 with some very bad swells in the paint there. Red ticks for engine running okay and smoking. That's again interesting car, but you'd have to be a very brave person to buy it. We'll also try and track that one across the block. We've got a cash guy here. These are ones to avoid. The 1.2 Di GT, renowned for burning oil, and look, engine oil level. So that is one engine I won't buy in a Nissan anymore. That 1.2 turbocharged petrol. They just all burn oil, nothing but trouble. VXR Insignia. You don't see many of these about, do you? The 2.7, 2.8, isn't it? But again, we've got engine is not running okay, not smoking, so that's one again. If you're hands-on, it's a project to take on maybe, but not for someone like myself. This would be a nice combo. You've got Nice metallic red paint back alloys. You've got cream leather interior. It's got the 2.2 diesel in it, which is one to have. There's a few 2 litre ones around here. I wouldn't touch those with an Ingenium engine, but this would be a good seller down my way. I don't normally do things quite this nice, but sometimes you've got to try something a little bit different, haven't you? Nice looking 911 convertible. I do fancy another 911. I've been regretting selling my one, but I don't think I'll be going for one quite this nice or expensive. Got another Evoque behind it. Is this a 2 litre or a 2.2? 2.2. So this one, it's got green lights on everything. It's got an MOT to the 7th. Sorry, MOT to the 30th to the 7th, 25. Services, it's got 3 services. Last service 2020. That could be one for me. Evoques do really, really well. They're very popular down my way. Now, you know, I can't walk past a Sportage. It's an all-wheel drive, which is good for my area. Not a big fan of the side steps. It's got a clean report apart from coolant level, which doesn't worry me on one of these these 2 litre diesels. I don't tend to have problems with them. Mileage is good, 77. 5 services. The alloys are not lacquer peeled by the looks of it, which they normally do on these. Yeah, just a little bit on that one down there, which I don't think you'd really do. It just needs a bit of a lacquer touch in. That one's good. This is really clean. This is really clean, actually. Nice metallic pearl white. Look at the interior. Oh, it's auto too. That will go very well down my way. Very well. This is something I can probably bid a bit higher than maybe some other people might. Let's get this on the list for sure. I'm supposed to be making the move to buy something different today, aren't I? But yeah, the trouble is all the different stuff seems to have engine problems. So we've got a little bit of an issue. Good Car UK Lee is liking the Sportage. Joe likes the Sportage. You'll need to watch his video to see how I put him off it. I've convinced him that the interior is worn, that it has an intercooler problem, and the underside is crusty as hell. But I haven't been able to knock Lee off it quite as easily, I don't think. So yes, I am being a bit of a git. There's a couple of Cougars here as well. I think there's another Sportage somewhere to have a look at. I did like the look of this Range Rover because it's got a really good history. And these, I mean, I'll show you the numbers on this. They aren't high at all. Yeah, so it's 92,000 miles, which is sensible. It's the 3 litre, which isn't the best of the engines, but it's got a pretty much full history on it. Green ticks on all of this. I'll just show you what the numbers are on it. It's got an MOT till the middle of the year. Yeah, saying like 10 or 11 should buy this. I think the retail's about 14 or 15 on it. I'll probably take a look at the condition of it, shouldn't I? So I had a spray there, I can see on the swage line. The orange peel isn't the same, but it's a good colour match. Nothing outrageous there. All good around the back. Alloys seem in good condition. So look at this. Yeah, see, this is the only thing I'm missing from my L322. It's a nicer interior. The connectivity with the phone and all that kind of stuff. A nice motor. So now time to look at what is outside here. We've got a few to get through and have a look at. We've got James from Platinum Car Centre with us from Plymouth. He's had a little drive up here today as well. He's got Billy Big Balls. He's got like 80 cars on his list. So he's going to be bidding left, right and centre. We like the same kind of stuff as well. So I might be going up against him on some bits and bobs. And yeah, we'll see. Oh look, we've got a Captiva. I'll upset everybody again. We've got a Captiva here with the Vauxhall badge on it. I spotted this. I thought this could be a cheap little buy. I've never done one before. It's a hold on, what's with the panel gap over here? That's not too bad. 4x4 Jeep. Which one is this? This is the Compass, is it? I think might be a Compass. I remember. Didn't say on the back there, did it? I imagine these are good value for money. It's basically Fiat and Vauxhall parts underneath, isn't it? Engine's not running okay. Engine management light is on. Okay, we'll give that a miss. 120,000 miles as well, which for retail is a bit of a kiss of death, to be honest. We've got another Sportage over here. Might be worth having a couple on my books in case I get outbid. Bit of a scuff there on the back, nothing outrageous. 62 plates, the right kind of age for me. Alloys I haven't got the diamond cut, so it's less hassle doing those. It's got green ticks across the board. Just notice some low tyres, got lots of good service history on it. It's got an MOT till the end of the year, so we'll double check how good the MOT is. 102,000 miles isn't too bad. We live at 102,000 miles. Bodywork, there isn't really a lot to do bodywork wise. Spec's not the best, well, it has got a pan roof. We've got inside. Yeah, fabric is not the best, but these always sell. What number is this one? MOT advisory is just discs and pads, that kind of thing, so nothing outrageous on that. So this one would be worth having a look at. I like the look at this 63 plate Jeep, never had one of these. I thought it might be a good alternative also to the Rangy. We've got a big ding in the front wing there, but that's not a problem. Bolt wing on, tyres are bold as you like. I don't know how anybody was driving on that, but we've got a warning for the engine on it. Now, I don't think they're massively complex engine, these 3 litre CRDs. I don't think there's an awful lot to go wrong with it. It might be an engine management light for an oxygen sensor or stuff like that. I'll watch it. If it goes very cheaply, I might have a little punt on it. I'll see how it sounds as it's running across the block. Pays way to double check again. It's got an expired MOT. So yeah, I won't go near that. I'm not going to. Obviously, they decided for whatever reason not to fix it. It's been a couple of months since that MOT. So yeah, there's obviously something a bit more serious with that. That's why you want to double check and triple check wherever you're looking at. So we're all having our cups of coffee, trying to warm through because it's absolutely freezing here. The cars should start coming across the block in a bit, and we'll see if I can't win something to drive home. My issue is obviously transportation. I can't buy many because the transportation costs will be too high. Ideally, I'll just get that one really good car and drive it back. Now, Mr. Mike Brewer is up there. He's due to auction the first car. He's been chatting away with us down here. I didn't obviously do it on camera because we're just chatting as normal, but he's the most down-to-earth guy in the world. He's just happy to chat till the cows come home with us. Bit of a legend. We've had a great start for Mike. The 135 needs like it might need a jump start, or someone's just listened to the engine. I'm not sure why actually. It might be running, but it sounds a little bit. The idle on it sounds a little bit hit and miss to me. So Mike's doing his little bit of a spiel before the 135 comes across the lot. Joe has said he was going to have a bid on the first car, but he's chickening out already, I think. 68,000 miles. It's a 135M. Sounds a bit fruity, as I said, and we'll see how he gets on with it. 2015, 68,000 miles.
7576.
Jamie Capel was bidding over there.
77 over here, 78 at the back, 79 with Jamie, 79, 8 grand, we've got 8-1 in the room, 8-1 in the room, 8-2, we've got 8-2, looking for 8-3 at the back, we've got 8-3, 8-4, we've got 8-5, 8,500, 8,600, 300,000, the first assault today, here at G3.
So 65 plate. BMW 135 with 68,000 miles, £9,300. Now this man is buying like a man possessed. He has bought, I would say, here he goes again, he must have bought 11 or 12 cars I think by now. I think G3 are going to love this guy. I think he's going to get star buyer of the day, I think. The thing with it is for us, James is down near me in Plymouth. I think for us his cars are cheap up here. Are you having a fun day, James? Yeah. He's having lots of fun. Look at the smile on his face. I have just bought a car as well, but it was so quick and I hadn't planned to buy it, so I'll have to show you when I get my hands on it. I got it for £1,400 plus fees. To be fair to it, it's driven me 3 3/4 hours back here, so that should be okay. But the Vauxhall, have a guess at the comments down below what problem we found with the Vauxhall.